15 skills you need to master wealth creation. I get it. Everyone wants to get rich fast. But here's the truth. There's no shortcut to lasting wealth. Instead, it's all about mastering a series of skills that have stood the test of time. And here's the kicker. Most people never bother to learn these skills. Forget about the latest crypto hype, the stock tips, or the hustle culture. If you want to create real sustainable wealth, you need to focus on these 15 core skills that have nothing to do with luck and everything to do with mindset and strategy. It's time to stop relying on fast fixes and start building wealth the smart way. These skills will teach you how to think, how to invest, and how to multiply your resources in ways you've never considered. If you're serious about financial freedom, you need to master them. Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, you're going to get the blueprint to wealth. And trust me, it's not what you think. You may think you're already doing the right things, but I'll bet you there's at least one of these skills that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about building wealth. The question is, are you ready to take your financial future into your own hands? Are you ready to master the skills that the top 1% use to build and sustain wealth? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to leverage these 15 skills to start creating wealth, and you'll realize just how much potential you've been leaving on the table. So let's get into it. It's time to stop wondering what the secret is and actually learn it. Ready? Let's dive in. Number 1, opportunity recognition in places others ignore. Wealth often comes from identifying opportunities that others overlook. Here's the catch. Most people are too focused on the obvious, the mainstream, and the trendy. But the real opportunities? They're hiding in plain sight. It's the underutilized assets, the undervalued markets, the unconventional ideas that most people dismiss. The truth is, wealth is often built by those who can spot these hidden opportunities when no one else sees them. Take the world of real estate, for instance. The most successful investors don't always go for the hottest properties. Instead, they find undervalued areas that others overlook. They see potential where others see nothing but risk. Or think about startups. Sometimes the most profitable businesses are the ones that cater to niche needs, far away from the current trends. But here's the thing. Opportunities aren't always what they seem. It's easy to get emotional about what looks good on the surface. That's why the next skill, managing your emotions during high-stress moments, is key. It's about knowing how to make clear decisions without getting caught up in the hype. Number 2, delayed gratification in high-stress moments. Now, let's talk about delayed gratification. It's one of the hardest, yet most rewarding, skills to master when it comes to wealth creation, especially in moments of financial temptation. You've probably experienced it, an opportunity for instant gain that promises a quick return. It's easy to dive in, right? But here's the thing. True wealth comes from prioritizing long-term rewards over instant pleasure. Think about it. Someone who prioritizes immediate rewards might go for a flashy new car or a vacation, while someone building wealth will put that money into investments, stocks, or businesses that appreciate over time. The one who delays gratification today is securing their future. But here's the twist. Delayed gratification isn't just about saying no to things now. It's about saying yes to something much greater down the road, a future with less stress, more freedom, and the ability to make choices that others can't. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Number 3, negotiating without attachment to the outcome. Negotiating without attachment to the outcome is one of the most powerful skills you can develop in wealth creation. The best negotiators? They don't fixate on any one result. They stay flexible, focused on the bigger picture, and are willing to walk away if the deal isn't right. Let's take a high-stakes negotiation as an example. Think about a major business deal or an acquisition. The best negotiators don't get desperate. They know that their value lies in their flexibility. The deal is important, but it's not everything. They approach negotiations knowing there are always more opportunities around the corner. Now, you might be thinking, how do you keep your emotions in check during these high-pressure situations? It's easier said than done, right? Well, that's where our next skill comes in. Managing your emotions when things feel out of control. Number 4, building trust without needing to be liked. Building trust is a cornerstone of wealth creation. But here's the truth. You don't need to be liked by everyone to earn trust. What really matters is credibility. It's the ability to deliver results consistently, even when it means making hard decisions that others might not understand. True wealth builders know that it's often the unpopular choices that lead to the most significant growth. They may not be the nice guy everyone cheers for, but they're the ones making strategic moves that pay off in the long run. In wealth building, it's not about seeking approval. It's about earning respect through your actions and results. Sometimes trust means doing the hard thing, the uncomfortable thing, the thing that others avoid. It's not about being liked, it's about being respected for your ability to deliver. And speaking of respect, there's one skill that will help you keep your cool in these situations: how to detach your self-worth from your net worth, which is our next point. Number 5, decoding incentives in every conversation. In every conversation, whether it's with a business partner, employee, or client, understanding what motivates the other person is crucial. It's not just about what's being said, it's about what's being left unsaid. The most successful wealth creators have an uncanny ability to read between the lines and understand the unspoken agendas driving people's words and actions. Think about it. Every time you speak to someone, there's an underlying motivation. Maybe a client wants more than just a service. Perhaps they want validation or security. Maybe an employee is driven by career advancement, not just a paycheck. The key to unlocking wealth is understanding these hidden motivations and using them to create opportunities for both parties. These insights are powerful. They can help you identify deals, create mutually beneficial partnerships, and even spot opportunities that no one else sees. And once you understand these hidden agendas, you'll have the perfect foundation to take action and drive results. But how do you turn these insights into action? That's where our next skill comes in: selling without feeling like a seller. Number 6, selling without feeling like a seller. Let's be real for a second. Most people hate the idea of selling. It feels sleazy, uncomfortable, and frankly, it's just not a natural fit for everyone. But what if I told you that the most successful wealth creators don't sell at all? Instead, they offer real, tangible value that people actually need. The key to wealth is learning how to position yourself as someone who provides solutions. Instead of pushing a product or service onto someone, you're simply showing them how what you offer can solve a problem or fulfill a need. When you approach selling as helping, it feels natural, and suddenly you're not selling anymore. You're offering something that improves someone's life or business. This mindset shift is crucial because in reality, wealth is created by solving problems, not by pushing things. But once you've mastered selling from this perspective, the question becomes, how do you stay consistent when the excitement fades? That's exactly what we're going to dive into next, as consistency is the key to keeping your momentum going. Number 7, managing boredom while staying consistent. Let's face it, wealth building is hard work, and it often comes with moments of boredom. There's no glamorous hustle all the time. Most of the time, it's about putting in the consistent, often mundane effort day in and day out. Consider the entrepreneur who starts a business. In the beginning, they're excited, driven by vision. But once the excitement wears off and they hit the daily grind, that's when most people give up. The key difference between those who make it and those who don't: the ability to push through the tedious work without losing focus. When the energy fades and you're left with just the routine, you have to find the discipline to keep going, knowing that every little action contributes to the bigger goal. It's about staying consistent when the magic feels gone. But while consistency is important, there's a deeper skill that separates the successful from those who give up early. Let's talk about reading between the lines in financial statements, one of the most powerful skills in wealth creation. Number 8, reading between the lines in financial statements. Reading financial statements is not just about seeing numbers on a page. It's about understanding what those numbers are really telling you. Whether it's a balance sheet, an income statement, or a cash flow report, the ability to decode financial statements can make or break your financial decisions. The most successful people know how to spot hidden trends, red flags, and opportunities that others miss. For example, A decline in one area of a business might signal a growth opportunity in another, if you know how to read between the lines. Understanding these subtleties allows you to make smarter investment choices and avoid costly mistakes. But here's the thing. There's another skill that helps you navigate external barriers in the financial world, and that's what we're going to explore next. Number 9. Navigating gatekeepers with grace. Gatekeepers are everywhere. Whether it's the assistant who screens your calls, the decision makers who hold the keys to a potential partnership, or even social norms that keep you out of certain circles, gatekeepers can make or break your access to wealth-building opportunities. The key to success here isn't brute force, it's patience, tact, and finesse. Take a moment to think about someone like Richard Branson. Early in his career, he needed the support of influential business figures. But those people weren't just handing out meetings. What did he do? He built relationships and used clever persistence, often showing up where he wasn't expected, working his way past gatekeepers by demonstrating his value without pushing too hard. But it's not all about persistence. Timing is everything. It's about knowing when to push forward and when to wait for the perfect moment. That's what separates the successful from the frustrated. And when you get timing and patience right, you'll unlock doors that most people can't even see. Now, let's talk about something even more powerful. Leveraging momentum before it peaks. Number 10. Leveraging momentum before the peak. Success is often about riding the wave of momentum before everyone else catches it. It's about spotting trends and getting involved before they explode. Think about companies like Amazon or Tesla. They didn't wait for markets to become saturated. They caught momentum early, carving out their space before things peaked. Consider the early days of Amazon. While most people were skeptical, Bezos saw the potential of online retail long before it became a household norm. He capitalized on the early momentum of the internet and e-commerce, and now look where Amazon is today, one of the most valuable companies in the world. The lesson here? Momentum is everything. But what happens when you don't have the resources to start? Can you still create value? Well, that's where the next skill comes in. Creating value with zero resources. Number 11. Creating value with zero resources. Creating value doesn't always require deep pockets. In fact, some of the most successful entrepreneurs started with nothing. Just creativity, time, and a willingness to learn. The ability to create value with limited resources is one of the most powerful wealth-building skills you can master. Take the example of someone like Sara Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She started with just $5,000 and an idea. She didn't have access to huge investments or corporate networks, but she had creativity and determination. She made a product that people wanted and then leveraged that to build a billion-dollar business. It's not about having the best tools, it's about using what you have to its fullest potential. And here's a little secret. Creating value with nothing sets you up to succeed when you do have resources. But as powerful as creating value is, knowing when to walk away from a good deal is just as crucial, especially when it doesn't align with your long-term vision. Number 12. Knowing when to walk away from a good deal. It's easy to get caught up in a deal that looks great on the surface, especially when everyone else is chasing it. But here's a hard truth. Not every opportunity is the right one. Sometimes, walking away from a good deal is the smartest decision you can make. Take the example of a tech entrepreneur who's offered a big investment but finds that the terms would compromise their long-term vision. They choose to walk away, even though the deal seems like a good one at the time. It's a tough choice, but they're protecting their future success. And in the long run, it pays off. So, remember, wealth creation isn't just about jumping on the right opportunities. It's also about knowing when to say no to things that don't fit with your goals. And speaking of smart moves, the next skill is all about automating results, not just tasks. It's time to leverage systems to make wealth creation effortless. Automating results, not just tasks. Wealth isn't built by doing tasks over and over. It's created by automating the processes that drive real results. Think about it. Time is your most valuable resource, and if you're spending it on repetitive tasks, you're missing the bigger picture. Great wealth creators understand the power of systems, software, and delegation. They leverage technology and smart processes to handle the day-to-day work while they focus on making high-level decisions. For example, using automation tools for marketing, customer service, or inventory management frees up time to scale the business in ways that wouldn't be possible if you were micromanaging every single detail. But it's not just about automating tasks, it's about automating results. When you create a system that works efficiently, you can generate wealth without being directly involved in every step. The power lies in leveraging other people's time, technology, and resources. And once you get that right, there's another powerful question that can unlock more capital than you'd expect. Curious about what that is? Let's dive into it next. Number 14, asking questions that unlock hidden capital. The most successful people know that the right questions can uncover hidden opportunities, resources, or capital that others might overlook. Asking the right question is a skill that can lead to discovering new revenue streams, valuable investments, or strategic partnerships. For example, a business owner might ask, "What if we could partner with someone who already has access to the market we want to enter?" That simple question can lead to a partnership that provides access to new capital or resources. Or think about how an investor might ask, "What's the one area where this company can expand without increasing costs?" That could unlock hidden growth potential, which in turn brings more capital. It's all about curiosity and asking the questions that other people are too afraid to ask. But here's the kicker. This skill is something most people don't even consider when they start their wealth-building journey. They get too caught up in just finding opportunities, but the real opportunity is in asking the right questions. Number 15, detaching self-worth from net worth. Finally, let's talk about something critical to your long-term success, detaching your self-worth from your net worth. This skill is essential for both mental health and financial growth. Too many people equate their financial success with their personal value, but this is a trap. Your net worth doesn't define who you are as a person, nor does it dictate your ability to grow. Personal growth and financial growth are two separate things that can coexist. As you grow personally, your mindset, resilience, and decision-making improve, which directly impacts your financial growth. When you stop tying your identity to your wealth, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and pressure. This mental clarity allows you to focus on long-term success and make better decisions, even when the road gets tough. And now, as a thank you for sticking around, I've got one final bonus tip that will take everything you've learned to the next level. Trust me, this one will change your perspective completely. Stick with me for just a second longer. This bonus is exclusive for those of you who are serious about building lasting wealth. As a thank you for sticking with us, here's a bonus tip that will take your wealth creation journey to new heights. The top 1% of wealth creators know this secret. They constantly reinvest in themselves. Whether it's upgrading your skills, expanding your knowledge, or building your network, reinvestment in your personal growth is what accelerates success. While others are focused on short-term gains, the truly wealthy are always looking for ways to become more valuable, not just to the world, but to themselves. Keep growing, keep learning, and watch your wealth grow with you. If you found value in this video, hit the like button so more people can learn about building wealth. Your engagement helps spread this message to those who need it most. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a new strategy to grow your wealth. I post daily tips and strategies that you won't want to miss. Send this video to someone you know who's ready to build a better financial future. They'll thank you for it. Thanks for watching. We have a great video recommended for you next. So don't forget to click on the video that's popping up on your screen. I'll see you in the next video.